Thank you very much. This is going to be very quick and short so that we can get to the meat of what this conference is about. His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic, the Senate President, honorable ministers, honorable guests, let me crave your indulgence as I stand on the already established protocol. I'm glad to be here today to say a word or two on the oil and gas industry in Nigeria. The array of guests here today speaks volumes to the importance of why we're here today. The Honorable Minister of State just alluded to the fact that, and I must agree with him to an extent, he looked at it from the long-term perspective that they were here, the oil is here with us to stay for some time to come. However, I have a slight departure. I think we must first agree on the nature of oil itself, that it is finite. It's not infinite. It is finite. And the earlier we begin to plan and understand the fact that it is finite, and the earlier we begin to plan, the better for us as a country. There is need at this time to maximize the output and to make hay while the sun shines. Otherwise, that time, which we see as being before we know it, and we'll be caught pants down. It is the finite nature of oil. That is why today, perhaps the most fashionable two words in that industry is renewable energy, because that is infinite. And that brings me to the role of the legislature. I'm not an expert in the industry. I know very little compared to most of you that are seated here today. However, what I do know is that for you to succeed, the legislature plays a very important role in providing the framework for its growth. And what is that framework? As of today, the framework that we know, and that is a bill that is at the tongue of everybody in Nigeria today, that is the PIB, Petroleum Industry Bill. The Petroleum Industry Bill has been long coming, and it's been almost 20 years now. We never got it right. And we are determined on the National Assembly to get it right this time around. We have imposed a self-imposed date. I remember clearly saying some time ago that we should have it out of the House by the end of April. Now, we have gone beyond that. But I believe, and we believe in the National Assembly, that no matter the pressure, anything worth doing is worth doing well. It is better to tarry on the side of caution and get it right. Something that has been long coming that we haven't been able to get right for 20 years. If we want to get it right, we must not sacrifice the experience of time on the altar of time. I believe that there are diverse and competing interests. Many have approached me as a speaker, various interests. And I believe those interests must be put together, side by side. Nobody's trying to drive anybody out of business. That is not our job. We're expected to encourage business, whether foreign, whether local, or community-based. But we juggle as these competing interests juggle and try to elbow each other out. It is the role of the National Assembly to look for a balancing act, bearing in mind that the most important interest for us is the national interest. And it is that a national interest that we have that we will look at while considering other interests, competing interests, to strike what I think is a very delicate balance in this industry. I want to thank the organizers of this very ethical event, the fourth one, I believe, for having the thoughtfulness, understanding the importance of the industry to our economy. I heard the anecdote by the first speaker about how this started and how our last, I believe it was the minister or the group managing director, I can't remember, did say that no more OTC. He wanted the African OTC. Well, here we are, the African OTC, and I wish you well. I wish all our participants well. I wish us fruitful deliberations, and I believe that the outcome, hopefully the outcome of this 2 or 3 day event will be to the benefit of the industry and to the benefit of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, Speaker, Federal House of Representatives.